Ungran tells me there are many dark and ancient tunnels beneath the city, which have been sealed for centuries. Apparently, the Skaven have been digging their own tunnels in an effort to gain entry to those passages. Dwarven regiments of ironbreakers have detailed knowledge of the tunnels, but are too overstretched to man them all. They need our help to fend off these Skaven intrusions. Skaven are no problem for us. I understand that tunnel fighting with Skaven is brutal and savage. Our men will need to be armored with chainmail. The king has promised that any of our units without chainmail armor are to be equipped by the quartermaster without charge. In addition, we will be paid 25 crowns per man. My lord, we have been summoned to assist in repelling a major attack in the lower halls. The Skaven are sending their slaves in to try to exhaust the dwarf front line. No doubt as a prelude to an attack by their storm dragon. We are to bolster the front line until they can replace us with fresh units.
I believe I can explain the theft of the scepter by the clan Eshen Gutterson.
What? My advisors can tell me not. I doubt it. But speak anyway.
Centuries ago, during our war with the dwarves known as the War of the Beard, an assault was led on our city of Al-Marai. At the heart of the city stood a great menhir, designed to attract the rings of magic and focus them to Ultron, where they would be dispersed into the cosmos. During the battle, Elior the High Mage began the ritual required to safely remove the runic crystal at the heart of the menhir, which is needed to direct such magic. Before it was complete, Elior was struck down by dwarven warriors, and the crystal shattered into 3 fragments.
And our scepter contains one of these fragments?
I believe so. One piece was taken by each of the 3 dwarf lords, from Karazakarak, Karakban, and Zhufbar. However, one of these was run back by us as it travelled en route to Karazakarak. I know this location in the Lone Forest, and it was for this reason I was kidnapped by the Skaven Horde. Other pieces have been lost for centuries.
So what are these fragments?
The whole crystal can reactivate the menhir and dispel the complex illusions erected to protect the city by the Green Elves. The power of the reactivated menhir could be tainted by warp stones with cataclysmic effect.
Here it's your sheltered Isle of Ultron, but not
Indeed. Ultron and the rest of the world will drown in the dark tide of chaos. The end for us all and the rise of... I know not what the Skaven plan. You must break the siege to allow us passage to Lauren, where I can inform the Elder of events. Our resistance depends on it.
You're fortunate you arrive here with friends of mine. I'll arrange passage for you to go. Where word of this can be given to the Fury Emperor. You'll have an envoy and guard who will bear authenticity of my bid. Good luck.
One of the dwarven fortifications in the Underway has been overrun by Skaven. We have been hired to mount a rescue for the surviving dwarves. We'll get paid 200 crowns for every dwarf rescued.
In respect of the urgency of Mr. Seridan's mission, I've assigned a guide to take you from Zhufbar when you're prepared to leave. You'll be paid to safely escort my envoy to Nuln, where the Empire can be told of the Skaven plot. Once you have the Empire's assistance, by all means, continue to Lorem.
Then we must leave immediately.
There's only one passage that can be opened, which will lead you to the mountains above Zhufbar. Kaz Drak is its name.
Kaz Drak? The Dragon's Hall? I don't like the sound of that.
The passage has been sealed for many years after a dragon and her brood chose it as their lair. Gotrek has volunteered to guide you through it to the surface. Good luck.
Ranger has advised me that King Nuln has summoned you to his throne room. I suggest you do not keep him waiting.
I've something to give you before you depart to Nuln. I understand the elves' concern over the escape of Fox Water powers. As you know, the elves are a proud race, and a relic as powerful as this will be revered by them as a comforting light in an ancient past. But it's also potentially a very powerful weapon. This can only be effect once. I'm giving you a unit of my finest archers, who will be yours to command. They'll carry with them a runic Warhammer, forged by Scout Blackhammer himself. It will destroy the enemy, as it should have been destroyed for Legendary. You're an honourable soldier, man. I trust you to make the right decision for the time comes. Good luck.
Thank you for your assistance. But I was holding them well at bay. I see from your ballad you are a mercenary force. Seems you're also in need of a master of the magic arts. Well, I would be available for such services at a reasonable price.
Let us discuss business in my camp, man. My lord will assess your credentials.
My advisors have told me of your quest, Saridan. Rest assured, our decision will be made in due course.
I am descending directly from the bloodline of the High Elf Mage Elior of Tyrion. During those times, we were pressed hard by the Dark Elves, and largely withdrew from the old world to Oldworld. Among the remnants, my family stayed to maintain a vigil, watching for such a time as this. Now I reveal the secret we have kept, and I implore you to act, lest the vigil which my family has upheld for centuries be lost.
Such decisions are not taken lightly. Envoy Engor asks assistance at Zhufbar, and our forces are now thinly spread repelling goblin incursions into the Empire. We will retire to discuss these matters. Return in 30 days for my decision.